Hello everybody and welcome to Beer is Tasty. My name is Chris.
And I am the Bryan.
We're going to drink some beer in this episode and tell you...
From the internet.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
We're going to drink some beer this episode and then we're going to tell you what we think of that beer.
It's a really complex process that we go through, so you don't have to.
We just got done doing some cheap beers and we thought, let's polish off now. We've gone for a little bit in the cheap range.
Some cheap beers.
Now let's, jump back up there again.
Raise it up.
Take it back up there.
A notch.
Just get up there,
maybe
Bryan.
2 notches.
Climb that ladder.
We're doing some rung climbing is what we're doing.
I'm sorry, my nose itches like an
Just
SOB.
itch your nose like an SOB.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be looking at here today is the Shock Top.
Shock Top.
From Michelob.
Michelob Brewing.
Which, Michelob, okay, a big brewery.
And this is one of their specialties.
This is the fancy
it's
beer.
like there's a lot of the breweries that do a lot of the kind of the old staples that sometimes people say are a little cheap.
Yeah, a little.
They sometimes also have their specialties.
Not the cheapest though. So hey,
my nose itches.
A step up.
So,
no, my nose itches.
This is a Belgian white, so it's a
wheat ale.
It says it's
Belgian
brewed
style.
with spices.
Now, when something says it's beer and then underneath brewed with spices, it makes Chris's nose itch, is what it does.
Dude, that last beer. See, we filmed a couple of these in a row.
Honestly, my throat's itching from the last.
My throat hurts.
We just finished the Bud Extra.
My throat actually hurts.
Thanks to the magic of the internet, you're getting this a week later, probably. However, for us, it was like just minutes went by, and our throats are still on fire.
Yeah.
And I feel like my brain is swelling from the Bud Extra I just drank.
So,
anyway, so this is a 5.2 ABV.
Yep.
So it's very, very average. It's a wheat ale. Had a lot of wheat ales. Liked a lot of wheat ales.
Yes.
Disliked a lot of wheat ales.
Yes.
But never really usually hate
So here's
a
what
wheat
it says
ale.
on the bottle.
So,
It says it's unfiltered Belgian-style wheat ale brewed with orange, lemon, and lime peels in a thing that mixes them all together. So it's naturally cloudy with some light golden color.
all right, so we got a lot of people giving us some holy hell about how to pour various kinds of beers.
That's true.
Luckily, this beer actually gives us instructions step by step on how to do it. And we're going to follow it exactly without screwing up. And it says,
Well, you're going to follow it. I'm going to just pour it.
To serve the brew perfectly, pour the brew down the side of the glass until about 1/2 inch of the brew is left in the bottle. Then lay the bottle on its side, I'm not kidding you, and roll it gently back and forth. Gently, mixing what's left. Pour the rest of the brew, producing a nice thick color of foam.
Would you say that's about a 1/2 inch?
A little bit more. That's about a full inch.
That's about a full inch? Okay.
Because you don't want to lay it on its side and
Right, I don't want to spill. I want to have it. All right, so about that, right about there. I realize people on the camera probably can't see it through the bottle.
So here we go. Gently down the side.
Oh, yeah, dude. There is some gunk up in here.
Oh, good. I love it when gunk is in my beverage.
Yeah, there is a lot of cloudy stuff at the bottom of the bottle.
It's like when I'm in a restaurant.
Okay, I'm rolling.
And I'm like, can I please have a...
I'm rolling in my bottle.
Can I please have like a Coke? And they bring me a Coke, and it is a crisp, clean, refreshing Coke.
How long am I supposed to roll for, does it say?
I don't know, but you're supposed to do it gently.
Oh,
that's how it's supposed to work.
I started to get a little excited there.
Chris was rolling it
and then
excitedly.
do I just drop it in? Do I just drop it in, does it say?
I do not know.
Did I leave that part out? I'm just going to...
I need to pour a little bit more out here. And I'm like, you know what? Take that Coke back.
Definitely way cloudier.
And
look at
gump
that.
it up a little bit.
Look at how much cloudier it is.
All right, so yeah, so here's... I don't know. It definitely darkened up. All right, so I'm going to... Gently bottle.
I kind of got a little excited.
Roll it back and forth. Roll it back and forth like a little baby.
Just enough so that there's...
Just enough.
You poured it basically enough so there's not beer coming out the end of it while you roll.
Yeah, and then, I'm going to go in here and pour it in.
Yeah, see how much more cloudy stuff gets in there?
There's crap in my beer. Fantastic. All right. So now the front of this, the label's actually kind of cool. It's like this little orange slice.
Yeah, it's a dude with
a
sunglasses.
wheat mohawk and sunglasses. And he's like the kind of guy you want to hang out with, but not be too close to friends because he's kind of a punk.
Wait a minute. I just got a little bit on my thumb. Now, see, the problem is my thumb itself is delicious, so that might be throwing off the taste.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very, very true. There's...
What, you don't want a little of my thumb in your mouth? Go ahead. You put a little thumb in there. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't want to do shows with you anymore. That's it. All right. The smell.
Okay.
Smell's not terrible. It does smell kind of citrusy. It's got the standard kind of wheat ale kind of smell, which is very earthy. It's earthy and citrusy. It doesn't smell too bad. It's not too strong.
It kind of tastes like It kind of tastes like orange juice. That's maybe a little bad, but not bad. Just like the orange juice is getting a little old. But it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not, huh.
It's actually a lot better than I thought.
I'm trying to tell you guys how this tastes right now.
It's kind of tasty.
And my brain just reset. So I'm going to give it another sip.
It's kind of tasty.
Yeah, that's not terrible, actually.
No, it's... first of all, it actually seems to be kind of repairing from the previous beer.
Yeah, so I mean, I've got to give it kudos. It's coming from behind here, because I had like the filmy, hairy nastiness in my mouth.
I thought I was going to hate this.
And I rinsed it with a little water, but it still wasn't gone.
I actually kind of like it. It's not great.
This isn't bad. Now, it's interesting. The previous beer, the Bud Extra, had the kind of raspberry thing going. The wheat ale kind of got the more citrusy thing going. And honestly, this works really well. Though, I mean, a good wheat ale, like a good Hefeweizen, you know, it goes good. You plop a little orange peel in there, or a little
that's what I was just going to say. Is
it goes well.
You can throw that into a regular wheat ale as is, so that makes sense. It would work in this bottle.
That's really not bad.
Where the Bud Extra went wrong is it was a chemical raspberry, where this actually tastes like it's from actual oranges and things like that.
Unfiltered Belgian-style ale brewed with orange, lemon, and lime peels.
I get a little bit of the lemon and lime, but way more orange.
Coriander.
Huh?
And coriander.
I don't know what that is.
Well, there you go.
So, but
Which is a naturally cloudy. Brian just skipped past that because Brian doesn't know exactly what coriander is either, but it can be found in kitchens almost serve it.
It tastes good.
So apparently I like coriander.
You know, here's the thing. That Bud Extra, it says natural raspberry on the can. That's where they get you, folks. The FDIC allows, or FDA, the FDIC, not the FDIC. The FDA allows manufacturers to label things that are developed using a certain chemical process, as long as it's using a certain subset of that process as natural.
Yeah, that's so the FBI for you.
It can still be, it can still be fully chemically engineered, and they can still claim it as natural. Yeah. This, however, does not taste chemical. It tastes like real oranges are in there.
Yeah, no. I think the FSF could legitimately come in and say that this is natural.
I think they could too. I really do. Is this your glass?
No, that's your glass.
Are you sure? Because that thumbprint looks like your thumbprint.
I was about to say something naughty just now about what I put on his glass, and that didn't.
Why does that look like a vein? No.
One vein. So this is actually pretty decent. In terms of Hefeweizens, I wouldn't exactly put it up high. In terms of a wheat ale, I wouldn't put it up high, but it's...
Yeah, but as an experienced flavored beer, as a flavored beer, it's actually pretty good. It's actually a lot better than I expected. I did come in with a little bit of misconception, so I'm actually going to say...
I'd rank this higher than I've ever ranked a Michelob. I mean, this is not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done a lot of ranking Michelobs.
All right, give it a grade, Brian. I'm going to go for...
Ooh.
Ready for this?
Ready.
B minus.
Oh.
B minus. And I honestly thought I'd be giving this thing a D or worse when I started the show. And I'm saying B minus.
Wow.
B minus.
B minus, huh?
What do you say? What say you, Brian?
Now I'm trying to work with this here, folks. The last beer that I
had isn't it?
Was so bad.
It's kind of tricky. It is hard. But yeah, that is, for one, that's a bad reference
I'm colored.
point. You can't,
so I'm trying to like, I'm thinking, okay, standard beer, like an average beer, just clean my mind out. Start from scratch, Brian, start from scratch. I just had a Red Hook, and I enjoyed it, and I put it down. And now I want a new beer. And I reach for this, and I take it, and I put it in my mouth. And I like it, but I'm not thrilled. I give it a B.
Really? You're going to go B? I didn't think you'd go that high.
It's really not bad. Now, I tend to like my beers very, very crisp. I like a lager over pretty much all kinds of beers.
I'm a big lager.
I'm not a big stout guy. I'm not a big Pilsner guy. I'm normally not a big wheat ale guy either. Though there have been some that I really like. There have been others I'm pretty on.
Same.
But overall, I would buy this on occasion. It's not going to be my favorite beer, but if you're looking for something a little bit heartier than a standard lager or a Pilsner, that's a good summertime ale, this is very good. It's refreshing, it's crisp, and probably you can get away with giving it, as long as you don't show the Michelob label, to a lot of your beer snob friends, and they drink it and probably enjoy it.
Honestly, I would probably drink this, and I think you and I differ on our opinion of this. I'm not a big Mike's Hard Lemonade guy, and I like this over Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah, see, I like a good Mike's Hard Lemonade.
So I think I like that better.
Now, if I had to compare this to a Mike's Hard Lemonade, probably about on par.
Really, I think this is a better engineered drink than that.
Yes, this is higher quality. Now, like a Mike's Hard Lemonade is very, very sweet. It's very, very cloyy, and it's more like drinking a cheap. It's cheap. It's a cheap lemonade. It's like having like a Minute Maid lemonade, only there's alcohol in it. But sometimes that's great. Sometimes that's what you want. If you're looking for something more high quality, this is definitely higher quality.
So the chat room says that the no, not cilantro, you guys, not cilantro.
Coriander.
Coriander. You gave us a definition of cilantro in the chat room. You guys.
You guys.
Right? Are they talking about cilantro in there?
They're talking about cilantro.
Gosh.
Silly pants.
All right.
Anyway, this is decent. I'm going to give it a B. In terms of like pairing it with foods, this would actually go good with most things.
Yeah, it really would, actually.
It's fairly strong. So in general terms, if you would be willing to take like an orange slice and put it on the plate with whatever it is you're serving, this will go just fine.
This is your orange slice.
This
right
is your
here.
orange slice.
And you know what?
In a bottle.
Oranges are healthy. Therefore,
this
healthy.
is healthy. And honestly, it really does. It looks a lot like orange juice. It looks like a cloudy orange juice in color and consistency and everything.
Yep. All right, everyone. Well, that just about wraps up this episode of Beers Tasty. If you'd like to send us a little beer money so we can buy a beer of your recommendation,
that would be nice.
You can find those links over in the right-hand side of JupiterBroadcasting.com. Feedback is best in the form. That is JupiterBroadcasting.com/form.
Or JupiterColony.com.
You see,
booyah!
You see how I
did.
realized
I noticed.
partway
you
in
got
there.
slow. You're like, I don't know. I've noticed my mistake.
Can I fix this? Nope. Gotta keep going. So there you
know
have
it's
it.
a beer show, man. You can just be like, I'm drunk, say different words, and it'll go fine. I just bumped your arm.
Oh, what I should
was weird.
Going for that.
I feel like we're too close here right now. I'm just going to step off to the side.
All right.
This is the manly side of the screen to do the show from. Space.
I like how you had to speak up even though your mic is wireless and it goes with you. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Beer is Tasty. Let us know what you think. Have you had the Michelob Shock Top Belgian White?
I do like the name.
Let us know. If you've tried this beer, we want to hear from you. Leave a message in the forum.
All right, everybody.
Until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's part of a balanced breakfast.
I feel like it is. This would go great with bacon and eggs.
Or Cheerios.
Oh, I could just pour this into Cheerios.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. Do you want to try it? I've got Cheerios. Do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I do.
All right, hold on.
All right, everybody, I want you to hold on for a second here. Wow, you have Cheerios right there?
Hold on, let me make sure they're still good.
All right.
Yeah,
the really important thing here, everybody, is that... Oh, there's 2 points I want to point out. Number 1, Chris called my bluff. Number 2, he called my bluff in record time. He actually had Cheerios right... All right, I'm just going to...
Yeah, here you go.
Are these Honey Nut? Or this is multigrain?
Yeah, but they're good, delicious. You want to try them?
No, multigrain Cheerios are good.
Yeah,
All right, I'm just going to... Well, they are fizzling like crazy. Here. Oh, God, you guys.
Let me know how it goes, Brian.
All right, here we go.
No, go ahead and just down it, man.
That's what you want to do. Just pour some milk into your Cheerios. Maybe wait an hour, and then have some beer. Actually, the aftertaste is really good. The initial taste is horrible. Don't do that. All right, yeah. So
don't ever say beer is tasty is not educational.
It's worth noticing that usually mixing beer with things that you haven't heard of people mixing beer with before never turns out well, because that means that someone tried it at some point and told everyone else not to. Or
you're gonna chug that, right? You're gonna finish that off.
Dude, did you see? It's like it's alive.
It is.
It's going crazy in there.
Here,
this is like when you put like the whatchamacallit, the Mentos inside of a Coke, you know, and it just explodes.
Yeah, it is.
This is what happens.
It's like the beer equivalent of that, only with less exploding.
It is fizzing like crazy. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us, and cheers again.
Cheers. Go ahead. Go on.
No, I'm not gonna. When I was younger, I would have put myself through that torture, but now I'm older. I'm an old man. I don't have to do that. I don't have to prove myself to you guys. So.